Letter G. Why is modern people management more critical at the present time? Number 1, changing mix of the workforce. So, ito yung pagbabago ng mga workforce or mga trabahador sa isang in a certain business. So, kasi 'di ba dati is mas gusto nilang trabahador is mga male, but now is mas in demand ang mga girls. Then also is nawala yung discrimination about sa mga girls kasi nabibigyan na sila ng opportunity para makapagtrabaho sa anumang business or anumang company. Number 2 is changing values of the workforce. Kung dati is medyo stress or medyo mahirap yung work sa mga trabahador or yung mga employees is ngayon is nagkakaroon sila ng work-life balance, which is nababalance nila kung ano yung mga ginagawa nila. Hindi lang puro work at hindi lang puro stress yung dala ng trabaho nila. Number 3 is changing demands of employers. So, dati, ang kailangan nila is mga nakapagtapos ng pag-aaral, ganyan, yung mga high IQ. Pero ngayon, in our modern time, is mas kailangan nila yung mga automation, technological advancement, outsourcing. So, yun yung changing demands of employer, kung ano yung, ito yung pagbabago ng pangangailangan ng isang company. Then last, we have changing demands of government. Ito yung pagbabago ng pangangailangan ng government because isang reason is yung ito yung mga bagong patakaran or yung mga law na pinatupad ng government na kung saan is naaapektuhan yung mga dating trabahador. So, yun. So, next we have letter H, Dave Ulrich Framework on Strategic Human Resource. So, si Dave Ulrich is mayroong book na tinatawag na Human Resource Championship na kung saan na-produce noong 1997. Andun sa libro na yon, which is the Human Resource Championship, is may nakapaloob na 4 rules of human resource. So, we have employee champion, we have administrative expert, change agent, and strategic partner. So first, we have the employee championship. So, employee championship, one of the very important roles of human resource. Ito yung mga employee na kung saan tinitingnan nila yung mga kailangan ng kanilang mga empleyado. Na kung saan ay nakikita nila kung ano yung mga mas kailangan at mas makakabuti sa mga employees nila. Then number 2, we have the administrative expert. Ito yung mga nagbabago ito over the period of time. Sa una, tungkol lang sa quality ng services yung pinagtutuunan nila. Pero pag lumipas na yung mga ilang months ng services mo sa isang company is need nilang makita or ma-provide yung quality service, pero at the same time is dapat affordable or kaya ng masa. Then number 3, we have the change agent. So change agent is about supporting the change and transition ng iyong business. Kasi sa business, 'di ba, is hindi forever na yun yung business mo, yung hindi magkakaroon ng negative na mangyayari. So, kailangan in change agent is kailangan mong sumabay or kailangan magkaroon ka ng other plan or ng yung mga other na gagawin mo para kung sakaling mabago or yung may mabago sa business mo is hindi ka masyadong maapektuhan. Then last, we have the strategic partner. When we say strategic partner, ito yung alignment na ginagawang activities ng mga human resource at kung paano niya i-handle yung strategy sa business na yon. So, sabi dito sa libro is HR professionals are expected to bring to top management attention the needs and expectation of employees. So, yung human resource professionals daw ay sila yung mga expert na nagbibigay ng top management or ng top management attention sa mga kailangan at kakailanganin ng mga employees at also yung mga expectation na nakapaloob sa mga employees. So, since yung HR is primary ability niya yung ma-optimize yung employees performance is also ine-expect din na ang HR is makakahanap ng ways para ma-increase or tumaas yung productivity ng mga employees niya. So, siya yung may hawak ng employees niya na kung saan tinutulungan niya para ma-enhance yung employees competency ng kanyang mga empleyado. Also, kailangan niyang maturo yung motivate, which is kailangan niyang i-motivate yung mga employees niya for good result of their performance. Next, we have engage. Kailangan din silang makasama or engage sa isang bagay para mas lalo mo silang makilala. And also, inspire. Kailangan mo silang i-inspire para ma-perform or magawa nila ng maayos at ma-achieve ng organization yung goal nila. So next, we have HR professionals are responsibility to handle administrative functions that include the strengthening of HR systems and process that will ensure that employees become more effective and efficient. Yung mga human resource din daw is sila yung may responsibility para ma-handle yung trabaho ng maayos at para ito yung magiging way ng strengthening ng human resource systems. And in that process will ensure that the employees become more effective and efficient. So pag nagawa yung process na yon is matutulungan yung mga empleyado na maging more effective and efficient sa kanilang work. Next, we have what does to be a strategic partner? 1. By facilitating organization diagnosis. So, about dito, it is about yung mga strategies na kino-convert or napupunta into action. So, pag may strategies, kailangan gawin or kailangan mo gawin yon para maging successful yung goal mo. Then, HR is the one to take the lead in diagnosing the company. So, paano nga ba i-diagnose yung isang company? So, yung mga questionnaire, interviews, observation mo about sa ibang tao, questionnaire mo about sa yung mga tanong mo sa ibang tao also or sa different company. So, yung mga human resource is hindi lang dapat sila nakafocus about sa mga empleyado. They still should focusing on performance balance scorecard, which is ito yung mga financial financial issues ng isang company. So, kailangan din nilang malaman yung financial side ng isang business in terms para makita nila kung effective ba yung ginagawang mga strategy sa isang company. So, human resource should be aligned with the business plan. So, yung mga HR is kailangan nilang ma-focus kung ano yung function ng isang human resource profession. Then, yon is maa-add as the value to business. Next, we have the HR should not use the information as a standard but only as a baseline. So, in this process of benchmarking with other companies. So, wag kang okay lang na makita yung progress ng different companies. Pero, wag kang mag-focus na gayahin or wag mong gagayahin yung mga ginawa ng other companies kasi hindi mo alam kung paano nila yon nagawa, at the same time hindi mo alam kung effective ba yon sa business mo. So, gawin mo lang yon na guide pero hindi mo dapat kailangang gayahin. Then last, you have the HR should be able to build core competencies or dapat is capable sa loob ng company in order para ma-provide yung effectiveness or yung tinatawag na effective leadership succession. Then sa last part, which is the letter I, is strategic business partner defined as the Shell model. So, sabi dito sabi ni Dave Ulrich sa kanyang book is, the primary action of the strategic human resource manager is to translate business strategies into HR priorities. So, ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin nun? So, sabi dito is, yung human resource manager is sila yung nagsiset ng mga strategy or yung strategic partner ng human resource, na kung saan yung human resource is sila yung human resource is ginagawa nilang human resource priorities yung ginawang strategic plan ng human resource manager, na kung saan nabibigyan ng opportunity yung human resource manager na maibahagi yung kanilang saloobin about kung paano mag-establish at mag-implement ng isang organization. At kakailanganin yon ng mga business or ng company para mag-grow at para makamit nila yung goal ng isang company. So, yun lang po yung report ko. Thank you. God bless.